The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards out there with Edwards. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Edwards. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. And for Washington, they've got Roy. Julius Randle is out there with Mcadoo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Russell in at the guard position.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. This one for 3. Randle down low. Edwards defending. That's good from Randle on the assist by Russell.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Roy against Edwards. Roy with the block. A second chance effort.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here is Edwards. 4 on the clock. Over Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Roy. Out to Russell. There's a screen by Robinson. The drive by Russell. 3-pointer, Randle. Second chance shot. Edwards against Roy. The 3-pointer is right on target.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
And taken away by Roy. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Edwards with another miss. And here we go. Washington fast break. Roy against Edwards. Roy with the bucket. Roy's got 5.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Here's Edwards. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Stolen by Roy. And here we go. Washington fast break.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 10-point game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Edwards. To stop the run, and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Washington leading now by 10. Steps back. Right side Roy. Here's Mcadoo. Drills it from outside. Mcadoo's got 7.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
The second effort, out to Russell, takes a 3. Tries yet again. Here's Roy. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 10 points for him. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Collins comes in for Edwards. On defense, Minnesota. Down by 15. Roy kicks to Russell. Outside for Randle. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Randle's got 5.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Mcadoo. No good on the 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards finds Edwards. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. They need this. Randle grabs the board. Washington leading now by 18. Robinson, that's good.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Now Edwards. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Washington leads by 18. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Henderson. Edwards is out there with Miller. Then there's Edwards. And it's Edwards in at the point. Nice shot by Mcadoo.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Russell passes to Mcadoo. Robinson for 3. Henderson pulls it in. Minnesota trails by 19. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Davis is checked in for Henderson. And Smith subbed in for Edwards. Roy against Edwards. Miller with a screen on Roy. Edwards finds Miller. Rebound, Washington. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Randle's got 7 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And then for Minnesota, James Edwards checked in for Miller. Edwards comes in for Davis. And it's Edwards in for Smith. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Edwards against Millsap. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Edwards can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now, here is Halliburton. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's tipped, and he stays with it. Here's Davis. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And Washington leads by 21. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards against Halliburton. Edwards kicks to Edwards. Down low. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Millsap. Launches it. And Tyrese Halliburton heads from deep. Halliburton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Edwards, and it's Brown in for Edwards. Edwards dishes to Edwards. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here we go, one-on-one. And again, Washington with the triple.
And Houston just so smart when it comes to running the floor, understanding how to space it and find that open spot.
Smith checked in for Brown. Smith inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Nice shot by Smith.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so it's Washington with it. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Halliburton, no good. Halliburton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Minnesota calls timeout. Smith the pass to Edwards. Edwards looking it over. Great D that time from Stojakovic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And that one's good. Millsap.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith hits them both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Washington. Davis with a screen on Smith. Pass to Houston. It's stolen by Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Free throw good, Edwards. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Outside, Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Edwards against Halliburton. Edwards kicks to Edwards. 2 on the clock. And that one is off. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Washington out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. They're holding him out for the rest of the game, and although they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin, back to you.
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Mcadoo, Roy out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Edwards drives in. That one goes in. Edwards got 8 points.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Russell. It's good.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Here is Edwards. He's got 8. 90 seconds now into the second half. Robinson with the block. Three-pointer, Randle. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Roy's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And stolen by Russell. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards against Randle. Outside Edwards. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards passes to Edwards. Over Randle.
What effort from Randle putting in work on the defensive end.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Roy. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Russell against Edwards. Will it go? Washington with the rebound. Mcadoo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson with the drive. And it's in there. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Over Roy. Rebounded by Mcadoo. Mcadoo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Robinson. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. .130 left in the third quarter of the game. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Pass to Edwards. Outside Edwards. Over Roy. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Mcadoo. It's hauled in by Edwards.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Trying to get something going. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Russell kicks to Mcadoo. Outside Robinson. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
The Timberwolves look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Millsap a screen on Edwards. Puts up a three. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Wade. Millsap's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Washington out in front, ending the 3rd quarter on a 20-7 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Collins is out there with Brown. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Edwards. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Washington. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Henderson's checked in for Collins. Davis finds Halliburton. Davis with a screen on Brown. The tray. And Anthony Davis with a 3.
Oh, perfect pick and roll right there. Halliburton with great timing as a passer makes it easy for his teammates.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets a floater go, and it's laid in by Edwards.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
For 3, Millsap. Stojakovic dishes to Millsap. Halliburton passes to Millsap. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota with the ball. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pass to Henderson. Here's Edwards. Can't connect from short range. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Washington. And here's Stojakovic. Nice ball movement by Washington. Millsap misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards kicks to Brown. It's Henderson on the wing. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
Davis setting the pick for Halliburton. Fires the 3. And again, Washington no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for Edwards. Collins comes in for Henderson. And Smith subbed in for Brown. The fadeaway. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Cans it from short range.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Edwards. Back to Smith. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball. and see if he can close the gap.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Smith. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And the first one drops. And Edwards drops them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. Millsap has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Millsap's got 5 points now in the quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Washington with it. To the middle. And Millsap slams it in.
And sometimes it just seems like Millsap can't miss. The size, the mobility, the quick thinking. This is how he can take over games.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that missed free throw when it's all said and done.
Edwards against Halliburton. And Edwards slams it in.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Back to Davis. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes, that goes in.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Edwards. Inside. Out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Halliburton passes to Davis. For 3, Millsap. That shot no good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Bob Mcadoo.